Hey guys, it's Parker Smith of Parker Smith Real Estate, Realty One Group Edge out of Atlanta, Georgia. And today we're talking about getting pre-approved and the difference between that and pre-qualification. It's kind of morphed into two videos. We're talking about basically how to get pre-approved and lenders, right? So what does that look like for a buyer? So main thing, make sure you choose a good lender. They can really mess the deal up, and I'll kind of hit some high notes on what that looks like and how to dodge it. And also talking about credit lines, your credit score, and debt to income ratio. So I'm a real estate agent full time. I want to stay in my lane as much as possible and refer you to my lenders if you have any lending questions. Again, I am not a lender, but I've done many deals to where I can give you some education on this side. So we're gonna start with credit lines, right? So credit cards, car loans. It is good to have a credit history. So some say 3 lines of credit is great to have, 2 credit cards and maybe a car note. Just have the history of paying off your debt, right? So that is what a lender is going to look for. Are you bankable, right? So keep that in mind. Also, your debt to income ratio. So what that is basically, can you afford to take on more debt and actually be able to pay it off, right? So for easy numbers, you got $100,000 income, you have $80,000 in debt. That's going to be a little harder to qualify with a lender than if it were on the other side of the spectrum, right? 20% debt to income ratio, that is really good for a person. They're going to definitely look at you more serious, and it all comes down to your credit score as well. That really takes into that's taken into an account. Your debt to income ratio, your past history, and your credit score. But again, debt to income ratio for FHA, the max is 50 to 60% debt to income. For VA, it's 65%. So you can have up to 65% of debt to your income, that being the ratio. And it comes down to, do you have a good credit score? And they'll be able to qualify you. So every deal is different. Just be aware that those are taken into account. Ask your lender some questions. If you don't have one, reach out to me. I have many for you to choose from and consult with. So that being said, just take into account your credit history. Make sure you have a good credit history of paying off everything. Make sure your debt to income is low, and then also make sure your credit score is good. Credit scores need to be at or above 600 from what I've seen. We're in March 2020 right now. Things change. So keep that in mind as well. So just contact your lender. If you don't have one, let me know. I'll connect you with one of my many I have. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I'm going to be making some other videos to help buyers and sellers understand each step of the way during that process of a real estate transaction. So look out for those. Again, my name is Parker Smith with Parker Smith Real Estate, Realty One Group Edge out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I am here to serve you guys. Thank you. Bye.